No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr.
So, yes, sir. What it do, everybody? It's your dog in the building. Can you dig it? We got a new episode of the Mr. Cowboy Nation show on deck. All right, if y'all could do me a favor and let me know the audio and video good. Thumbs up. Throw me a comment. A1 something. Hit the like button. Let me know how I'm looking. This boy looking ragged out here, man. Can you dig it? So I'm the sober proud of the show. You gonna see that right there. All right. So welcome to the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. I'm your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. You can keep up with the show on a couple of ways. The IG page _ Mr. Cowboy Nation _ right? And then you got the YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. All right, cool. So you got the YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Facebook page is Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNeary. Also, you got the Let's Talk Football, Mr. Cowboy Nation page. Can you dig it? All of those are very, very effective ways to keep up with the show. Can you dig it? Y'all know what that is right there. Y'all know what that means. Yep. At that time, man, my dog got to come through with a message. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Petty P.
Yeah, I like that one right there, baby. I like that one. All right, let's get to it, baby. Let's get this money. All right, baby. Hey, boys and girls, how y'all doing? This your boy Petty P, a.k.a. Petty Pendergrass, reporting for duty. Can you dig it? Now, the message of the moral of the story today, boys and girls, is common sense ain't common, but it should be. One more time for the people back there in the back. Common sense ain't common, but damn it should be. Tariq Woolen, come on over here and see me, player. Son, what the hell are you doing? You know you almost messed up the church's money in the third quarter. So let me explain. In 3rd and 12, Tariq Woolen makes a great play though, force an incompletion, right? 4th and 12, Rams punt. Seattle gets the ball, right? Not with him on the field. He takes his dumb ass over here to the Rams sideline, start tunning the Rams right there in front of the ref. Can you dig it? Bing! 15-yard penalty, automatic 3rd down, man. Can you dig it? And then on the very next play, Puka Nakua cooked him like some party wings on Super Sunday. 40-piece fried hard. Ranch or blue cheese on the side, whichever one you prefer. I prefer ranch. But ranch or blue cheese on the side, extra celery, all that. Cooked him for 7 points. 1 score game. Boy, you about a little bit more. About that close, my boy. You about that close to messing up the church's money and blowing the Super Bowl for everybody, for the whole state of Seattle. Can you dig it? So, Tariq Woolen, come over here. Let me talk to you, player. Look here, son. You're going to the Super Bowl, okay? You're going to the Super Bowl. Don't be that guy. Don't be a dumbass. Don't go over to the other team's sideline, ton them, right? The whole America is rooting for you because nobody, and Petty P means nobody, wants to see the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Can you dig it? So we are rooting for you, Tariq Woolen. Don't be that guy. Okay. If it wasn't for number 21 making a big play on 4th down and not getting a dumb penalty like you, this could have been a whole nother conversation. This is about that close. Like they're close to being a tragic situation. Boy, you almost messed up the whole church's money. Okay, let's recap. Common sense ain't common, but it should be. One more time for the people back over there. Common sense ain't common, but damn it should be. Sean Payton, come on over here and see me play. Sean Payton, what the hell you doing, player? You got a backup quarterback at home with a backup quarterback. 4th and 1, you on the 20-yard line. You're already up 7-0. Right? Common sense would say, hey man, I'm up 7 points already. I got this 3 points in my back pocket, player. I'm gonna take the 3 points, go up 10-0. Defense is balling out of control. Your defense is balling out of control, Sean Payton, and you're up 7-0 with 3 points in your back pocket. If you take the 3 points, if you take the 3 points, you in firm control of the game. You got the game by the throat. Got the game by the throat, just like that. Firm control of the game. But not this dummy right here. Not him. Him said, I don't want to be up 10-0. I want to be up 10-0. I'm going to go for it. The hell with it. I'm going to go for it. And commences to going for it. And not only did you not get it, but it was one of the dumbest damn play calls I've ever seen before in my life. You gonna pass the ball on 4th and 1 with a backup QB? That's what you did. That's what you did. You won't pass the ball with a backup QB on 4th and 1. And not only did you not get it, y'all almost threw a pick 6. This tragic. And so John Payton went to the Dan Campbell School of Coaching, where they teach you how to blow Super Bowl opportunities by being stupid. See there? Just dumb. In the words of the great philosopher, Fred G. Sanford, Sean Payton, you big dummy. You big dummy. Just stupid, man. Have we not learned anything from Dan Campbell? Have we not learned anything? We just gonna keep doing dumb stuff like this here? 3 points is fine. 3 points is hell. You might even go to the Super Bowl taking 3 points. Can you dig it? All right, boys and girls, that's all I got. Oh, to all the pretty ladies out there, if you're watching and you're looking and you're listening, oh, Petty P got a message for you. If you snowed in with something basic and regular, call Petty P. So you can be snowed in with something incredible. Can you dig it? That's all I got for here. Player, Mr. Cowboynation, check your email. I got an inbox in there for you. I need you to answer that expeditiously. Can you dig it? It's snowing and it's cold out there. There's a lot of lonely ladies. I got things to be and people to do. Can you dig it? Yeah. So if you could, player.
Petty P, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Payton, man. Oh my God, Sean Payton. How, man? I don't understand. I don't understand the Bradshaws with a bag of QB. All right, everybody. So I got some company. Let me go and bring baby girl on here. Hey there, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? I had it on.
Yeah, we good. All right, there we go. That's better. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you managing in this weather?
Bored. Can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I can't even put my dog outside, man. My dog might pop his head up in here.
Yeah.
A couple of times. Yeah. So
Ricky,
I'm in the house with everybody.
Yeah, Ricky, this is her tribe. This weather is her tribe. Yeah, she's a Pomsky, so she's more husky than she is Pomeranian.
Okay, gotcha.
But we have this big sleet of ice, like this sheet of ice. So for her to try to use the bathroom and trying to find a scent or something, it's been a struggle for her. But there is some spots where it's just like plain snow, and she's having a field day. But this is her. Her tribe. She'll have you out there. She'll have you out there for hours.
Man, I got American Bully, man. He eats everything. Like he out there eating snow.
I remember when you got him when he was a puppy.
Yeah, like she about 80 pounds now. He still
Ooh,
act like a puppy though. He just big, huge.
yeah.
All right, so want to talk some football?
Yeah, let's talk some football.
All right, so Super Bowl 60, Super Bowl 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
February 8th. So we got the Patriots and the Seahawks. I got some things I want to throw out there right quick. First and foremost, right? So with Seattle being in the Super Bowl, of course, everybody talking about the comment D Law made when he left. Right. And I
Right.
kind of brought it up a couple weeks ago, but we'll talk about it again. So that's all everybody want to talk about. So, Joe, what it do, man?
Hey, Joe.
Joe, what time is it over there? I ain't got you up too early in the morning, though.
Wouldn't it be 3
But
o'clock
yeah,
in the morning?
it's about anywhere between 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Everybody will talk about D Law, the comment D Law made, right? So at first, when he first made the comment, I was upset. Everybody was upset because it looked like, oh, look at y'all. Look at y'all.
Oh,
Enjoy
it's
the
too.
water, Joe. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so I felt like he was taking a shot at the organization and all of that. I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't. But when the stuff with Micah and Trayvon came out, right, it's like it all made sense. Right, I was like, oh, so that's what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Right, and
But it was more so. It was more so for 11 than it was for 7.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, so I was like, so you was really talking to Micah. Like you really was talking to Mike, and they really went to a little back and forth on Twitter, which really now, like I said, now it all makes sense, right? Because why would you even respond to Michael? You can got your money, you going on to a team you feel like was Super Bowl worthy, because you said what you said. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, a lot
why
of
would you even respond to Michael?
yeah. So I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of this has been boiling over for 2.5 years. I'm gonna be, you know me by now. I'm gonna be as real as I can get. Um, this has been boiling for 2.5 years. Okay. And it's just that the kettle blew. So this has been going on, like I said, 2.5 years. He signed with Seattle March of free agency of last year. It wasn't so much what Tank said. It wasn't a dig to the organization because he has main respect and a lot of respect for Jerry Jones. He still do a lot of community service within the Cowboys community. And even when like Seattle was on a bye week or something like that, or if they played like a Thursday game or something, they will have something called like a mini bye week until their next game.
Yeah.
He will come back home and he will still do a lot of community service in the Cowboys community that's under his foundation and everything. So he still serviced the Cowboys community and all this other stuff. But whatever he said and what Malik Hooker said was really directed to Micah Parsons without naming names. But the reason how the name got out there was Micah Parsons, he outed his own self out because he knew it was directed to.
Hit dog holler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, it wasn't so much, like I said, the podcast was an incentive that was built into his rookie contract that he will get with Fanatics. Because once you are a rookie, you do get a rookie contract with Fanatics. And there are certain things that you could get within that rookie year deal. Okay, he wanted to do a podcast. So I think what turned a lot of people off is that they were saying that his podcast will air on a practice day for the Cowboys, which is
Mm.
Wednesday. But the thing is, he will record the podcast on the team's off day. Our team's off day is Tuesdays. So he will record it, it will go into the system, and then it is scheduled to air the next day. So
Mhm.
that's what it is
Mhm.
with that. But the thing is, I think they was basically saying the same amount of energy that you put into your podcast, you need to do that when it's time for practice. You know, when it's time for practicing for the games, like coming in on time, being focused and not sleeping during team meetings. I mean, hey sis, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, or you know, add some stuff to it. Mute.
Yo, I think your microphone muted, baby girl. You muted.
I came in on the
Yeah.
end of the conversation. What? All right, we discussed. What y'all talking about?
Well, I was saying that I was talking about D Law's comment when he first left. It seemed like that's all everybody want to talk about. And I was saying that when he first made the comment, everybody felt some type of way because it felt like he was taking a shot at the organization. But after the stuff with Micah and Trayvon came out, it's kind of like, oh, so that's what you were talking about. You know what I'm saying? It kind of everything makes sense now. The back and forth between with him and Mike on Twitter, right? It all makes sense now. But at the time, it seemed like he was taking a shot at us, but it turns out he really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He really was talking. He really was
Yeah,
talking about yeah.
yeah. It looked like it was at us in the beginning, but after having a conversation with him, um, no, that wasn't the case. It was just a lot of things that we wasn't privy to at the time when that statement was made. It was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things that we didn't know that had happened and what was going on behind the scenes. I do know that he reached back out to Jerry, pretty much told Jerry that he made that move before he left, and that's with trading Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have never left.
Mm-hmm.
He left because he couldn't deal with it. He
Yeah, and
couldn't deal with them two acting as if they were better and bigger than the team and
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to practice, half practice, or they were off to the side at practices by themselves, like they wasn't part of the team. And
Mm-hmm.
so all the other players got tired of that. It was a nuisance to them. And, you know, as good as Parsons is, that was some of his flaws coming out of college. That were
Mm.
some of the things that was brought up to them with him coming out of college. Because when you scout, you go and you talk to the teams, you ask questions, you find out characters, things like that. And that was some of the things. And I mean, to be honest with you, that's the reason why Parsons failed to number 11. Parsons really was
Yeah.
supposed to be gone between the first five picks.
Yeah,
But
he
he
should have been
failed
top five
because,
talent.
yeah, he failed because of what
Mhm.
some of the things that had happened while he was at Penn State, and he failed because of everybody had the same perception of him, even with Penn State. They was just like he a good player, he game changer, but the reason why he can't be the top game changer that you need him to be is because he feeds too much into society. He feeds too much
Mhm.
into the outside walls of football. Um, he
Mhm.
talked too basically just to sum it up, he talked too much.
Yeah.
He speak on things that he don't know. With speaking of politics,
Mhm.
um, he speak on things about that, and then it's just that some things just wasn't good,
Mhm.
and I think the organization started to see it, and they started to realize it. They was trying to get rid of him way before then. Nobody,
mm-hmm.
they what nobody feel. People don't even know is that they tried to trade Parsons
2
last
years ago.
season. and the season before. They tried to trade Parsons 2 seasons in a row before. They been trying to trade him even before it got to the end of the rookie deal and the standout. And
Oh my.
they tried to trade Parsons 2 seasons in a row. And even before it got to where it got this season, they tried to trade him. They called at least 5 AFC teams to trade him. They did not want
Oh
him.
my.
They
And
didn't want him.
Jerry stepped in and said, let's see. Like, he understood what everyone's saying, but he said, let me try to talk to him to try to,
Mhm.
to say, hey, how you going about things is not the right way. He was basically trying to be, I don't want to say like Captain Save-A-Ho, but he was trying to say, yo, Parsons, people really trying to get you out the building. I understand what they're saying. You want to be a Cowboy. That's all you've been saying about. Not saying you have to prove yourself, but if you want to be here, these are some of the changes that you have to make.
Mhm.
Like, you're not coming in on time. Like, he was unaware of him not coming in on time. The thing is, DQ and McCarthy let him get away with a lot of stuff.
Yep. But then DQ
And
threw him under the bus. Then
right,
DQ threw him under the bus and said he was uncoachable. They said he was uncoachable. He threw him
yeah.
under the bus and said he
So
was uncoachable. So he was like, I ain't got time to be trying to coach one player how to act when I got 40, 50 more over here that all they want to do is have a fair shot and a fair chance to show that they worth something and they are good or whatever. And this is I don't want nobody that's watching to think that this is no dig on Parsons. We're not bashing him, we're not ganging up on him. Because I loved Parsons when we got him. I was a fan of Parsons. I'm still a fan of Parsons. I still rock with him.
I still got love for Michael Parsons.
And I
You
still
know what I'm
got
saying?
I still
got
love
love
to
for him.
see him play.
And he's a dynamic
And
player. We're
he's
not
a
taking
dynamic player, but
Yeah.
outside of playing football, he has a lot of flawed issues that a lot of teams did not want to put up with and did not want to deal with. It didn't matter how much money they was. And some of them was just like, it's not worth my cap space. It's not worth my giving
mental
up.
space.
And it ain't worth my mental spot. Green Bay was not the place that Jerry wanted Parsons to go. He wanted Parsons to go to an AFC team, but he could not get any AFC team to bite on it or whatever. That he just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
And he
and
tried for
only
2 years. He tried for 2
and
years.
right, and the only thing that made Green Bay jump back into the game is that they had the draft capital and the draft and the salary cap
Right.
to bring them in. So that's why during this is the first season. 2025 was the first season where we had months in salary cap. So they renewed, they decided to exercise his 5th-year option back in the 2023 season. That's when they did it. Say we're going to exercise the 5th-year option for the 2025 season. But by him not participating in any of the off season for 2025, he didn't participate in he showed up. Yes, he showed up.
Well, he showed up because he knew he would get fined. So
right.
it was more like a gimmick.
Right. But we was able to get that $21 million back off from his 5th-year option. So that's how Green Bay swooped in. So that's how they was able to handle a 4-year contract with him. Because when you look at it, even though I still agree that times have changed, you have to have an agent present. But what the Cowboys was offering was still more than what Green Bay was offering. They was going to give him a 5-year deal that was worth
$200 million.
$200 million. But guess what? Texas is not a state tax. It's not
so he would have saw a lot of that $200 million.
Yeah. If
Yeah, he would have
Mhm.
saw. He would have saw a lot of that money.
money.
Um,
And the only one that got all that money was his agent because he made
Yeah,
sure
Mugetta. Yeah, yeah, he got
Mulugeta
paid.
made sure that contract was
Mugetta
signed
got
in the
paid.
state was in the state of Texas. So he don't have
Mhm.
no taxes taken out, but Michael Parsons did because Michael Parsons signed his contract
in Green Bay.
in Green Bay. So that 47 million that he is getting, he's not getting. He's only getting close to 24 million dollars a year.
Mhm. Yep.
Because Green Bay taxed 21 million, and then out of his FICA and his what is it? Social Security, SSA. I think that's it.
Mhm. Yeah.
SSA or SSI. That
Mhm.
took like close to 800,000, which left him with like 24, 25 million dollars left.
Damn.
I mean, which is a lot of money still. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
For
it's
I
still
him
a
to
mean,
lot of
live,
money, but
that's
I'll
still
be
a lot
happy
of
with
money.
25 million.
But you can't. You gave up over 20. You know,
Exactly.
mm,
you gave up over 20. But
And then
so
when you add it all together with the years of his contract, he basically given up half what 100 over 100 million.
so it then it's another part of it, another part to this. Um, Me and Kelly discussed this when we got the information. This is another part to this. The trainers advised Jerry that Parsons would have significant injury soon.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Yep.
So that's another part people didn't know. Another part they never put out there. They never put that out there. The trainers advised them that he would have a injury soon, and it would be a costly injury of paying him that type of money. That's when Jerry switched to saying, "Play on the tag, everything go good off the tag. We'll come back to your contract and revisit your contract."
So let me ask you this. So for the trainers to say that, is that an indictment on him, like not working out, keeping and not taking care of himself like he should, or like him just going too hard and his normal wear and tear? Like I wonder which
Both,
one was it?
Both.
both.
Really?
And
Mm,
the doctor that basically had performed everybody's surgery on that team even said the
mm.
same thing.
Same thing. Yep.
But let's add some more to it because I just saw Joe's thing. Lee and no Joe Trenching. I still have my Michael Parsons jersey, but let me add,
Yeah.
I would still say still wear your jerseys because they cost money. They're no longer starting
Yeah,
at
exactly.
$99 like they used to. But I just the only thing I can
Lee said
say,
he
like
finna get 3 jerseys.
my thing is he's a dynamic player. I'm not taking anything from that, but I was turned off on Michael when I met him for the first time when I went to the Cowboys takeover in
Take
Miami
over.
in 2022, and he wasn't engaging. He was busy on his phone. He wasn't interacting or anything like that. And the only thing I could say was I'm glad that I purchased my 3 Michael Parsons jerseys before I met him. I haven't purchased one
Mm.
since.
Wow. So I was
So
about to get one. I said, well, let me wait for him to sign his contract. He signed his contract, and I'll go get.
right. I got two. I got two. I got
Yeah.
two of his jerseys, and I got like t-shirts with his picture,
Mhm,
and
mhm,
everything on it. And again, I'm not saying that I'm not a Parsons fan. I still like Parsons as a person and as a player, from my end. But people that is in the locker room with him and have
mhm.
to deal with him on the opposite side of what we deal with him on, which is business side, that's the part that became an issue for him in Dallas.
Mine was more so personality because my thing is like I'm an adult. You could I'm not saying you could treat me any kind of way, but if you look at me up and down, or if I just say, hey, good game, on last week, good luck. Because, they come to DC, good luck, do whatever you have to do to Washington to get the W.
And you walk off while I'm
And you
talking.
walk off and you look at me up and down. I could tell you what to kiss and where to go under the same, at the same time, under the same breath. My issue is like when they come to the hotel, my fan club, we go together.
Mhm.
And I call him my nephew. So my nephew is with me. He has met Will McClay. He has sat and had dinner with Will McClay. And at that time, my nephew was
Mhm.
like 9 years old. And he's almost like 5 feet to be to be 9 years old. So
Okay then.
and he will ask him questions and everything. And then he will bring some of the players over so my nephew can meet him and everything. So when he left to go to the bathroom, he saw Micah Parsons. He loves Micah Parsons. And he was like, Michael, you one of my favorite players. Good luck on the team. He looked at my nephew. He on the phone. He looked at my nephew up and down and kept on walking. Will McClay was like, Kelly, chill, because he saw red in my eyes. You don't do that to It's my thing is with a kid.
Damn.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
When you do something like that with the kid, and we have this show that happens 3 times a year, which is the CSA show, and he has
Mhm.
been coming to that since he's been in the league. And I've seen his interaction with fans when people are paying hundreds of dollars for an autograph and or a picture. And this is how
Mhm.
you treat them. Adults, we can handle it a different way. My issue
Mhm.
is when you're doing it to children, and then
Mhm.
you have your son with you who is observing and watching you, and
Yeah.
you putting in that theater to say this is how you're supposed to treat people.
Yeah. Like, kids, they tape recorders, man. They like
Right.
they see
They
and
pay
remember everything.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
see, yeah, they see everything.
But I could tell you what was the
They really
deterrent.
do.
What
Yep.
was the
So
I could tell you what the turning moment for me was. It's right, real quick. The turning moment for me was when you get Jordan Love on your podcast the next day
man,
after they just mollywopped us in a playoff game,
you all buddy
and
with him.
you don't. No, that didn't even that's not even the core for me. The core was when
Mhm.
they asked your top 5 quarterbacks. You skip over that. Your quarterback,
Mhm.
and you skip over him. You don't say his name. I don't care. Like everybody said, even Stephen A. Smith and them said it. I don't care how you feel about him as a person, but in the public, you stand up for your quarterback in the public. That's just like saying husband and wife. I don't care what you do. I don't care what we go through behind closed doors. But when we out in the public,
Mhm.
we won.
We're a unit. Yeah, we're a
We're a
unit.
unit. We won.
You can call it up you want to call me when we get home. But
Yeah, Lee
yeah, but I hear
Harrison said, what 3 jerseys should I get? I'm gonna be honest with you.
I wouldn't buy no more jerseys. I just
I'm
get them
not buying.
personalized.
I'm gonna do
yeah.
personalized jerseys because I'm not a fan of players. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. Trayvon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
He came in the league. He was 27. As soon as that
Mhm.
jersey came in, I'm sorry, he was 31 when he came into the league.
No, he was 27. I
No,
got him 27.
that was his second number. He came in as
Yeah.
31. As soon as that jersey
Okay.
came in to my mailbox, he changed his jersey number to
Mm-mm.
20 to 27. I had to send
Mm-mm.
that 31 back so I could get the 27. And then what happened? The end of that
Change the 7.
season, he changed it to 7.
I said, man, I got this
Yep.
27 digs. And,
We was on
yeah,
the
he
phone.
done
I
changed
still
the
got
number.
it. I still got it. I was like, I ain't even finna go. I ain't even got the patience to be sending this back. I still got it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, I'm not going to do that no more. And I hate that rule and it looks so funny on not only on TV, but it just looks funny, period, because I've seen it in person, where the defense has lower numbers.
Yeah.
It looks so crazy. I do not like that they agreed to having, the players could wear their college numbers and everything, because like on defense you could have lower numbers. I do not like that rule. And yeah, I'm sorry, Lee. I wish I could tell you which, because right now I'm like to the point now, it's either going to be personalized jerseys or it's going to be like some cowboy legend jerseys. Like I want
Oh, I
I
don't
want
know. I'm waiting on if Pickens
example.
sign, I'm gonna give me a Pickens though.
Yeah, but see, I have a 3 jersey, but that's personalized. That has my nickname on it, and it has my sorority line number. But
I got you.
I have a feeling that Pickens may change this number, because we're getting ready to lose a lot of players that's on the roster now to free agency. Who's to say that Pickens is going to get one of those numbers?
Cause let's say what do you wear in Pittsburgh? 14?
I think 14.
So it's
No,
Bell.
Bell has 14.
Yeah, Bell got so shit. Bell he may want that 14 back. Look at this dude here, man.
I don't think Pickens want to pay that money for it.
Yeah. How long Bell we got Bell for contract wise?
Ooh.
Blue, stop. Sit.
I want to
Thank
say,
you.
I think this is his last year on the contract. I gotta pull it up. But here's something else too. Like, technically, we really wasn't supposed to have Flus for our defensive coordinator.
What?
The person that we was really going to have for our defensive coordinator, he is now getting a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks as their defensive coordinator. The reason why he decided to leave Dallas is for the same reason that Tank did. You could do.
And I'm happy you said that. So Nikki said something about Dan Quinn. She said something about Dan Quinn had a problem with him too. So we all remember in the fashion of which Dan Quinn left. Right? And that was the Green Bay game, man. We like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you playing this dumb strategy? Yada 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 yada. Right. So y'all think that had anything to do with number 11?
I think it was a lot.
You trying to hurry up and get the hell out of Dallas?
Yeah,
well, because he clearly threw the game.
Yeah,
like,
with Green, but see, with that Green Bay, that whole Green Bay playoff game, I could tell this game was going to go down a rabbit's hole as soon as we kicked the ball off to start the game. That's when I started to see it, and I was like, I said, I hope we could just get out of this game unscathed when I saw what was going down. But when we switch, because since McCarthy has been, the years that we had McCarthy as the head coach, from Nolan, DQ, and Zimmer, Flus was basically working with a predominantly free 2 high shell safety roster and a man press roster. But then they all 3 of them, except for Flus, all 3 of them, especially DQ, they like to disguise their safeties as linebackers. So that's why you saw Marquise Bell move from a safety to a linebacker. When they drafted DeMarvion Overshown was actually a safety turned in to a linebacker. So that's why you saw them flying all across the field, especially in the interior. So that those were different type of plays that DQ, Mike Zimmer, and I wasn't a big fan of Nolan coming in, but those were the players that they drafted. So yeah, DQ and I want to say DQ and Parsons, when you look at it, had almost like a toxic relationship. Like, I love you, I hate you. They were like the baby boy relationship, Yvette and Jody.
I got you. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the Super Bowl. Seattle, I got Seattle remind me a lot of Philly last year. And what I mean by that is the run game and the defense, right? Philly was really dominating people in the trenches. But where I feel like Seattle is more complete. Like Seattle's back end is nasty. And and I like the front too. But I think with Philly, it was more so they was just dominating in the trenches. But the formula is pretty much the same. We're gonna play good D. We're gonna run it. We really gonna run it. We're gonna feature the running back, and we're gonna have the QB just don't mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll ask the QB to make a couple of throws here and there, but for the most part, we're gonna lean on the run. We're gonna lean on the running back. So I worked for Philly last year. And also, far as with New England, I'm wondering if Drake May's inexperience is going to come back to haunt him. I wonder if they're going to show up.
That might show up. And when I look at the as far as Seattle, I've been saying that who I want to win is Green Day and Bad Bunny. That's who I want to win. But I do want to see Tank and Aiden Dirty to get their ring. Yeah. And it's going to be Seattle's defense that's going to win this game.
I think so too. I think that front from Seattle I think they're gonna get to May, and I think they're gonna force them into a couple of mistakes.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
And I'm not wishing no injuries on anything, but Sam Darnold is still dealing with that oblique injury. Mm-hmm. But if they were to unlock Drew Lock, I hope they prepare, because that boy got some motor on his feet.
Yeah, he can move. He can move.
He is like their secret weapon that is ready to be unleashed. And if he is unleashed, New England, just pack up your stuff and go home. We'll send you your conference championship ring in the mail.
So you thinking Drew Lock gonna eventually take over there?
I don't know, because he still got the same amount of years as Sam Darnold, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Drew Lock is maybe, as far as football years, is a year or two younger than Sam Darnold. But I honestly could see Seahawks getting another quarterback in the 2027 draft, because a lot of quarterbacks that can't come out and declare for this year's draft, they decided to stay at their respective schools this year, and they're coming out in 2027, because everybody and their mama on both sides of the ball in all three phases are coming out in 2027.
Okay.
Like the one from Oregon, Dante Moore. Is that Dante Moore?
Yeah. I heard he want to stay. I heard he changed his mind. He gonna stay. Yeah, I was like, dude, you finna be top 5.
Hold on.
Ain't no way you couldn't.
Let me look at this prospect list real quick. Hold on. Quarterback. Quarterback. Yeah, Dante Moore is returning back to school.
Talking about Ty Simpson, Carol. Ty
Yeah,
Simpson.
he's declared. He's actually at the Senior
Yeah.
Bowl right now. And then there's some other quarterbacks that the Cowboys are interested in. They're not participating in any of the bowls. The Shrine Bowl, which was yesterday, and the Senior Bowl, which is Saturday. So you will see them at the combine in their pro days at the school.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hold that thought right there. We're gonna get to the Senior Bowl in a minute. We're gonna get to the Senior Bowl in a minute. I'm gonna touch on this right here. Then we're gonna go and swing over to the Senior Bowl. I want to skip over this for if we get. So, what do y'all think about Bill Belichick not being the first ballot Hall of Fame?
Honestly, that news came out yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, so here I go. I'm like, wait a minute, he's eligible for the Hall of Fame this year. That's I was like, I don't know, like I don't know what the years are for like a coach, but I know for the players, the players is 5 years after retirement. So with Bill Belichick, I was like, wait a minute, he was eligible for this year's Hall of Fame. That's how I was looking at it, because I'm thinking like, wait a minute, don't he got a few more years or something like that? Okay, so this is what I can say from what I have learned about the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They're doing a lot of injustice to a lot of people that needs to be in like now. So for example, let's say my mom was the hottest thing on the field in the 90s. She had, I mean, her records tell it all. She got championship rings, everything. The voting committee that they have, each state that there is a team in, they have like 2 representatives that's in the media that's on the voting committee. So let's say like I'm in the DMV area. You have people that don't know what a lot of players have done that was in the 90s. That's why it's taken Darian Woodson a long time to get in, because a lot of people that's on this voting committee now don't know who Darren Woodson is. They don't know who Everson Walls is. Let's be real. Why is Doug Williams still not in the Hall of Fame?
You ain't lying about
Doug
that.
Williams not in the Hall of Fame?
No.
I don't know why I thought he was in there.
No.
Doug, I thought Doug was in.
No, he is the co-founder of the Black College Football Hall of Fame, which they still have the enshrinement and all the ceremonies in Atlanta. That's where the Black College Football Hall of Fame used to be, but they moved it. Who was the big tall dude that used to be in charge of the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Dave, I can't think his name. I know he retired a couple of years ago. He the one that be doing the.
You talking about the real big tall big dude?
Yeah. He's the one. He's the one that moved the Black College Football Hall of Fame to Canton, because he was like, this needs to be in Canton. So Doug Williams is in the Black College Football Hall of Fame as a founder of the Black College Football Hall of Fame, but he has never been nominated, even though he's eligible for for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So now what they're doing now is that there is such a backlog of people that should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They're trying to put them in right now. But look what has happened. Leroy Jordan, who used to play for the Dallas Cowboys. I can't remember. I think he got in, but he got in, and then a couple of years later, he died. He died last year, as a matter of fact. And it's sad to say, but the one that just recently passed, he played for the Chicago Bears, and he had LAS, and his wife went last year to accept his everything on his behalf. He recently died, so right now they're trying to get these players in that should have already been in, but they may not be able to see the fruits of their labor because they're going to be gone. But so you have that going against you. But granted, yeah, Bill Belichick, he should be in the Hall of Fame, but there's some people that needs to go in beforehand. They need to change the whole voting committee for this, and then you still have some people that blackball the Cowboys and some other teams. But what I think what a lot of people is, like I said, some of these some of the committee members that's a part of voting, they are very familiar about, let's call it what it is, Deflategate.
The cheating.
Right. That's what that was part of it. They had the deflate gate, and then they had
And what's
the other ones.
the
It was
one
another
with
one.
the one with the
Stealing
Oh,
picture?
stealing
signals.
the signals. Stealing the signals.
Stealing the
Right.
signals. Yeah, cheating.
Yeah.
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 Cheating.
And what's
Cheating.
the one with Testaverde? That one, that gate, the ice something. I know it was snowing, and it had something with the field goal. So yeah, so most of the Super Bowl rings that New England Patriots got with Brady and Belichick, they got some. It's some controversy between that, and the committee is very, they were there when that happened, so that has something to deal with it. And also, I think once Brady left, it basically kind of looked like that, yeah, Brady was the one that brought the Super Bowls to New England and not Bill Belichick.
Not big,
Because
because they fell off. They fell all the
they
way off.
fell off. As soon as Brady left and went to Tampa Bay, New England has fell off.
Yep. So and I was thinking that too. I was like, man, what they did, I wonder if the cheating and what it looked like when Brady left, I wonder if that hurt him. And then especially you see Vrabel come in 2 seasons and they right back. It took Vrabel 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, that don't look good at all.
and I think the only thing I did not like with what Robert Kraft did was how he handled and what he did with the head coach that came in before Vrabel, Mike Vrabel. That's the only thing I did not like how
who was that?
Gerard, what's his name?
Because he was a linebacker. He played for him, right?
Yeah. And he was the
Mayo.
Yeah, and he was the assistant head coach under.
I'm talking about Mayo, yeah.
Yeah, and he was the assistant head coach under Belichick.
Yeah, but
So,
he didn't fare good as a head coach.
Yeah.
He didn't fare good as a head coach. But I mean, Mike Vrabel played
He didn't.
With the Patriots. How many rings did Mike Vrabel get with Patriots? 1 or 2?
I think 2.
I don't know.
I know he got one in 2006. That
yeah.
Season. I want either 1 or 2.
How many Super Bowl rings did Mike Vrabel win with New England?
I want to say it's 1 or 2.
They say
I know
3.
It's 1.
Oh, it's 3.
So it's 3.
Yeah, they say 3. They say 3.
Okay.
Won
Okay.
3 Super Bowls as a linebacker with the Patriots. Key member, yeah. He won 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
So
usually you
that
think
tells
of,
you. That tells
but
you.
he was, yeah.
John, I got news. I got news. John. That tell you what coaching does for you, and
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
coaching,
Yeah.
but letting coaches pick their people who they know can come in and help change the team. And
Mhm.
that's what you get. Drake May was terrible his first year. Terrible.
Yeah, he
And then
was.
not even a year later, he in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they tell you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just didn't like how
Yeah.
they went about with what they did with Mayo.
Yeah,
Because like
I definitely didn't like that. I definitely didn't like that. But I think they knew the whole time that they wasn't gonna keep him. They just couldn't find the right nudge at that time. So they was like, okay, fine, we'll give him a chance or whatever. But I knew the
but
Mhm.
they
whole
should
time
have
that's not
never
who they wanted.
did all that stuff to make him a head coach. They should have just said, we're gonna have an interim coach, head
Right,
coach for this season
Mhm.
right,
and all
right.
this other stuff. But you doing all this fanfare and everything, and then you're going because it takes like a especially a head coach at least a year, not even a year, but like 2 years to get things under their system. But then
Mhm.
you can't even say that nowadays because the game of football has changed drastically. If you don't get anything hot and popping in a year, bye.
You out.
Yeah, you
Well,
out of there.
well, 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 well.
It
It
depends
depends
too.
on your
Yeah.
color
Yeah.
because
At least a little shorter.
I want to know why. And I know I'm just a straight shooter. I want to know why no black defensive coordinator as of this point right now with all the head coaching jobs have been called in and asked and interviewed for a head coaching job.
I think Flores has been the only one, eh?
It
Yeah,
wasn't for it
and that
wasn't for head coach.
Yeah. He interviewed. I think he interviewed for
he
Baltimore.
interviewed
He
he
interviewed.
interviewed
Oh,
for
he
a
interviewed with
head
Yeah, he
coach.
Baltimore.
interviewed. Yeah, I think he interviewed. He interviewed in Baltimore. I thought he was gonna get one. To be honest with
Yeah, and then
He not. You know why? Because he's
you.
still
Yeah.
suing the NFL.
Yeah.
And the
Ah, okay. I guess.
Vikings and
Yeah.
see and what the Vikings did was they had a contract extension put in place
Uh-huh.
just in case a head coaching job does not become available.
Right.
Mhm.
Because they do have I want to say a black general manager or a black president of the organization for Minnesota Vikings.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
The little skinny boy. He look like he needs a meal. But anyway, but yeah. So even Washington brought him in as an interview for DC.
Right.
Baltimore, he had an interview for head coach for Baltimore. If I don't know, Ozzie Newsome is the president now for the Baltimore Ravens.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going because Ozzie would have pulled him in. I want to say, didn't he have a head coaching job with one of the New York teams?
I didn't hear about it.
Who was it?
With the
Flores.
Giants or Buffalo?
No, because the Giants is here would never get one with Giants because Giants is the reason he started. Giants is the reason he filed the lawsuit to begin with.
I thought it was Miami.
Well,
Yeah,
it
Yeah.
Miami
started.
was
It
the one.
started. It started
It's
with
Miami.
Miami. It was Miami, but then he drug in Giants next,
Mm.
and then he drugged the
Mm.
Giants in next, and then he went kind of down the line. But they must found sufficient evidence of what he was saying because when they went to court last month NFL and then went to court, and the NFL asked for the case to be dismissed. The federal judge said no, it was not going to be dismissed. He could stand because he had sufficient evidence to prove his case.
He had evidence to prove it.
Ooh, they better go slide him some, tell him shut up. Hey man, let's go settle this out of court.
And somebody was saying why I need to see who said it. Was it Jerry or Steven? Because the question was asked, like,
it was Jerry. I mean,
why didn't you bring Flores in to be the defensive coordinator? And they basically said he deserves to be the head coach.
And Jerry said, but Jerry says it's a sticky situation. What's going on with him in the NFL is a sticky situation. And he said he chose to not have no parts of it.
Yeah, but then he did say that he does deserve to be a head coach.
A head coach.
Yeah, he did. Now he did, and that's what I thought somebody would really give him a shot, because what he did with Minnesota last year, dude. Like, he deserved to be he deserved to be a head coach.
And even when he got fired in Miami, he reeled off 8 games straight.
Yeah.
The team was back on the winning side. They just missed the playoffs by 1 game. But he reeled them back in, and they reeled off 8 games straight.
And then the following year, I forgot what happened. That's when a lot of things was going with Tua, with all them concussions and everything. And that was like a losing season for him. And the owner wanted him to tank the season.
Yep.
And B-Flow was like, no, I'm not taking no season.
Because he already knew what that's going to be. I'm going to tank the season, then you going to fire me.
It's going to fall on me, though. But it's going to fall on me.
Yeah. Nah, you're not going to put dirt on my name.
And then what Miami Dolphins owner did, fired him. And then that's when B-Flow said, the reason why I was fired, because I decided
not to tank the season.
Go with the owner's decision of tanking the season. And that's why Miami Dolphins was fined for that season. They lost all their draft picks for that year's draft. And the owner was not permitted back into the building until the week after their bye, which was in October of that season. So he wasn't there for
I was with him, man.
He wasn't there for training camp. He wasn't there for the preseasons. Nothing. That was a whole bit crazy year with Miami. But yeah, I loved that man is a sicko. That's what I call him, because I like the way he designs the cover 6 schemes better than Vic Fangio's. B-Flow and Vance Joseph of the Broncos.
Vance bad boy too.
I love Vance bad boy too. The cover 6 schemes. I love it.
Yeah.
So what y'all thoughts on Sean Payton firing his OC? When it was his call, it's the reason why
you the one
they didn't go for it.
You the one calling the play.
He's firing everybody that don't need to be fired. Like, okay, Bo Nix got injured. He fired someone. They fired somebody when Bo Nix got injured. During the what was it? Was it the wild card? He got hurt in the wild card.
He got hurt in the divisional. It was divisional. He got hurt.
Yeah, so he got hurt in the divisionals. Yeah. They fired somebody then. They lost the AFC. Yeah. You gonna fire your offensive? I'm gonna tell you, just name alone, Lombardi is going to get another job somewhere.
I mean, Lombardi definitely getting another job.
Just because of his name, he's going to have another job.
Sit.
Hi, Blue.
Sit, boy. Yeah, this dude. I'm hoping he don't knock my set over.
Y'all can say Blue ain't trying to listen.
Man,
At all.
none of these dogs. I tell you, these dogs are humans with fur or hair and
I
four
promise.
legs.
Yeah. So, Nikki, you fresh off the Senior Bowl, right?
Uh-huh.
So, what you see?
So for my first year doing the practices for the Senior Bowl, it was a great experience.
Mhm.
It was too dang on cold out there, but it was a great experience. So early part of the day, I had a chance to see the offense side of players and prospects rather, and then next part of the day, I got a chance to see the defense, and then that evening they did a practice with the defense and offense. So what I could tell you was,
Leave that up for a minute so I
Okay.
could come back to it. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nikki.
Okay.
oh no, you're good. So what I know I can tell you is that it is a beast of defensive players that's coming out of this Senior Bowl. That when I
That's what I'm
tell
talking about.
you a beast of defensive players coming out of the Senior Bowl, like besides the ones that we just know, which ones that's kind of flying under the radar, but
Mhm.
y'all should see Saturday when they play the game. You should see exactly what I'm talking about.
Are you still
Um,
there or you came back?
oh
Are you still in Mobile? Because I know they had day 2 of practice today.
no, I came back. I actually came back today,
Okay.
but the defensive side. When I tell you, if we don't pick up one or two of these guys in defense, I would be like shocked because the
Mhm.
edge rushers that's coming out the Senior Bowl,
Mhm.
the, they got speed, they got good vision. And when I tell you them boys on the defensive side that's coming out of that Senior Bowl, they some beasts with it. That's
Okay.
why I said this
Mhm.
year was
Oh,
gonna be
excuse
the
me.
year for defensive players.
It is.
Linebackers, edge rushers. When I tell you they are loaded.
And see, and you
Mm.
know what? So when I went, I didn't go to the Cowboys hotel this year because it was just too much to do because we played Christmas. So going
Mhm.
to the Cowboys hotel for Christmas Eve, that that wasn't feasible for me. But last year when they came in November when we played, and I talked to Bobby Bell, I did talk to Will McClay, and I talked to Patrick No C Walker. They basically gave the list of who was coming out of the draft classes for 25 and 26. So I was aware that 26 was going to be predominantly everybody on defense. So Joe, I'm gonna get to your question, but since we're talking about this, I do have some questions about some of the draft prospects that the Cowboys are looking at that is participating in this year's Senior Bowl. I already know that David Bailey and Ruben Bain, they're going to be gone before we get to 12. But the ones that
Mhm.
I do like is I do like Keldrick Falk from Auburn,
I
Romello
keep hearing
Height,
his name.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
he's
hearing
pretty
his
good.
name.
um
Yeah.
Romello Height from Texas Tech, um and Gabe Jacques from Illinois. I'm only pointing those three out because it seems like Christian Parker is going to be going for edge rushers that are 3 and 5 tech players. And those three are definitely 3 and 5 tech players. So if you did see those, what were your um what is your opinions of them? When it comes to cornerbacks, if I have to go back, just let me know. um I like Colton Hood. I've seen a lot of mock draft picks where they
Yeah, that was one of my
and
number
I
one
like
picks
Colton
yesterday.
Hood. I like Colton
Yeah,
Hood.
I was.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
him
he a
too.
lot. He
Really
is seriously a lockdown corner. I know
good. Like
everybody
he
been
got
on. been on Downs. I love Caleb Downs too. But when I seen Hood yesterday, I was like, wait a minute. Like, if we can't get Downs, this would be my next option to go with.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
Carol, I love that cornerback from LSU.
Yeah.
I just what I about to
Uh,
say. Yeah, I just
Delane.
about to say
Yep.
about him
I
too.
seen
Yeah,
him.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm
What's his
trying to
name? Delane.
Mason Mansour or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
The
trying
Mason
to get
he,
y'all
Delane.
the
yeah,
names that I had.
I think the
So,
only
yeah. I
thing,
like
I
him
think
too.
the only reason why I don't think we're going to get him, because if you, from what has been said with the interviews and everything, not only with Christian Parker, but Zachary or Durante Jones and Aaron Wycott, and when they interviewed
Mhm.
those players, when they said what kind of scheme they want to run for, especially on the secondary, they,
Mhm.
it seemed like they're going to go for hybrids that can play for cornerbacks. It's going to be players that play both zone and man press, and for the safeties they could play both uh free and strong, as well as a hybrid nickel. uh the lane is a straight up man press corner. He's not a
Mhm.
hybrid. So that's why it's I could see New York getting them because they play more man than anything. But uh Colton Hood is a hybrid cornerback, as well as Ohio State Davison Imbison, uh Igbonoson, yeah, and D'Angelo Pons out of Indiana. um Caleb Downs, he's a free safety. I don't see him move,
Mhm.
I don't see them trying to convert him to a cornerback. Just let him stay in his natural position. But when it comes to,
He need to stay where. Yeah, he need to stay where he
yeah,
at.
when it comes
Yeah.
to the safeties, I do like Kamari Ramsey and Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Um and when it comes to the safeties, that's just the players that is in the Senior Bowl right now. But they do have, when it comes to the ones that they were looking at for the Shrine Bowl, which was yesterday. I like Bishop for the safeties. I like Bishop Fitzgerald. Now, just hear me out. If we're able to do this, I will love this. If there's a way we could get Bishop Fitzgerald for a strong safety out of uh about to say South Carolina, but Southern California, USC. If we're able
Mhm.
to get him, right, and hear me out, then get his running mate, who's a cornerback,
Mhm.
which is Kamari Ramsey, same school. Oh, that would be good.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
Yeah.
can hear
Yeah.
me
We can hear
now?
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
So
So if we had,
one of my
you. We can't hear you now, Nick.
but Joe, let
Uh,
me answer your question real quick.
yeah, you message Joe right quick.
So when we fired McCarthy, I wanted Al Harris too, but the thing with that is Al Harris contract
oh y'all didn't hear
expired.
me.
Uh,
Yeah, you broke up.
Al Al Harris.
Okay, I'm a call in from the other phone so I can read that thing.
Yeah, Al Harris
Oh,
contract was expired before Mike McCarthy's. They wanted
okay.
Mike McCarthy wanted to keep his staff, but they was only going to give Mike McCarthy a 4-year deal. and keep everyone on staff for 1 year. And not Jerry Jones, and Mike McCarthy did not want that. It had nothing to do with money with McCarthy. It had more so to do with retaining his staff in the years. Jerry Jones did not want to do that. That's why Mike McCarthy left. He wasn't fired. He just said, I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. So Mike McCarthy's contract ended January 12th of last year of 2025. The rest of the positional coaches, their contract ended January 8th, January 7th or 8th of 2025. So that was it with that.
All right. You good? Nikki, you good?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all can't see me. But anyway,
I
let
can
me
see
throw
you.
out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Let
can
me
see
throw
you.
out. I
I
can't
can
see
see. I'm
y'all
looking
then.
at
I
your
don't know.
ceiling. I'm looking at your ceiling.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to pull up. Hold on. I was trying to pull up notes. Um.
Okay.
If I have to
So
run the players again, let me know.
no. So day one picks for me. I'm just kind of looking at stuff. Carson Hood, cornerback. Um.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Coleman Jr., wide receiver, Missouri.
Really?
The boy's bad. He put me in a mind frame of he could be a half lamb and a half Pickens.
What?
Yeah,
And you know
yeah,
what? And
yeah.
can I put a pin to that real quick? Like I'm looking at the prospect. Yeah. I don't know why they don't have him
Right.
as one of their prospect pick. I mean, one of the prospects that they're looking at. I like Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ones that's in the Senior Bowl, that's in the Senior Bowl now, the ones that
Mm-hmm.
they're looking at it for wide receivers, and these wide receivers are like day 3 players, because we don't have a day 2 pick, we don't have a second or third round pick right now. So a lot of these wide receivers are going to come out in day 3 when it's time
Right.
for like rounds 4 through 7.
So let's just say this. I would let Jalen Tobel walk and get
Yeah,
Kevin Coleman. That's
Mm.
just say that.
yeah,
I
because
would let Jalen Tobel walk and get Kevin Coleman
yeah,
Jr. So when you get some time, Jerron, go pull up his film and just kind of
Mm-hmm.
look at him. Um, his movement
Y'all say
skills,
Kevin Coleman.
Kevin
yeah,
Coleman Jr.
and
His
he's
his movement skills, the way he is in space when it comes to defensive backs, getting lost in
Mm-hmm.
coverage. Um, and I'm gonna tell you what I like the most about him. He know how to get separation.
Yep. What
Mm.
school he at again? I forgot the school he's at.
Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
Mm-hmm. Missouri. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna check him out. But
Uh
yeah,
huh.
but that's we can add
What
that.
about what about Lee
Mhm.
Hunter? Lee Hunter, defensive tackle out of Texas Tech, a beast.
Texas Tech got a couple cats though. Cause they got a
Yeah.
linebacker, the Rodriguez boy, nice. The linebacker.
So here's my
So
issue. Like Kelvin
Tyreek Sapp.
Coleman. Wait a minute, Kelvin Coleman, and what's the other defensive tackle
Um,
that you just
Le-
said?
Lee Hunter, defensive tackle, Texas Tech. You got
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Sapp from Florida. He a edge
Yeah,
from
see,
Florida.
they don't have any of those 3. And wait a minute, what's the text message I sent you? Okay, I see it, Nikki. So like for the wide receivers, the ones that is very I'm not gonna say high, but that's definitely as prospects for the wide receiver position is Josh Cameron from Baylor, Elijah
Mm-hmm.
Surratt from Indiana,
Yeah,
and
that's a red boy nasty.
and Makai Lemon from Southern California. For defensive
Mhm.
tackles, they have Dante Corleone from Cincinnati, Dominic
Uh-huh.
Dominic Orange from Ohio State, and they call him Big Citrus. Caleb Banks from Florida and LT Overton from Alabama. That's for the ones in the shrine, not the Shrine Bowl, the
That's
Senior
the
Bowl.
senior ball.
We haven't
Mhm.
looked at the prospects yet for the Shrine Bowl because I have that list as well.
Mhm.
But those three that you named, I'm surprised that the Cowboys have not even considered them for a draft prospect.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they haven't. I don't
Man,
know why they haven't.
that combine gonna change a lot of team boards up though. And
That's true.
he
Mm-hmm.
hit that
In
he hit that
the pro
combine and you show
days.
out in that combine.
In the pro days. So here's something
Mm-hmm.
like with the pro days. If you're lucky, like the list of pro days and the pro days have not come up yet as far as the dates. Some are open to the public and some are not. Um, I know for like Howard University, that's open to the public. I've been to Howard University's pro days, and
Mm-hmm.
Howard got some boys. It just
Hmm.
saddens me that nobody want to look at these HBCUs. But in Maryland, their pro days are closed, so you have to have credentials to even look at their players.
Okay.
Um, but Maryland don't have a lot of prospects coming out this year because everybody that Maryland had for the 2025 draft, they were drafted by teams, all of them.
Mm.
Um, but if you're wherever you are at, when the pro days list come out, see if they're open to the public and watch some of these players come out. And there's definitely going to be representation from teams that's looking at these prospects. But yeah, I'm just surprised. Like I'm looking at the Shrine Bowl list now. So like the wide receivers that they're looking at that played yesterday is Malik Benson from Oregon, J. Michael Sturdivant from Florida, Caden Wetchgen uh from Iowa, uh Nolan Thomas from Georgia, Kendrick Law from Kentucky, and Skylar Bell from UConn. And when you mentioned defensive tackles, there were none defensive tackles at the Shrine Bowl that they were interested in because they were all they're all now at the Senior Bowl. The
Yeah,
rest
they're
of
all at the senior ball. And another one, like I was telling y'all to go look up, Tyreek Sapp.
Tyreek
yeah,
Sapp.
I'm
Ty,
surprised.
T T
I'm
T
so
Y R E A K Sapp. He an edge out of
And
Florida. Go look up. Go
Florida?
look at him.
Yeah.
I'm so.
Okay.
Is he related to Warren Sapp?
I don't know.
I mean, same. Yeah, Florida. Yeah. Hey, so real quick, I'm shift over to the AFC North, kind of, sort of. The Browns. What's y'all thoughts on the Browns promoting? Getting Todd Monken from the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens. That's the head coach.
Nikki, you
Man,
want to
I
take this
just think
first?
I think it's messed up what they did to Jim Schwartz. I think it's messed up. That's why he left so
Man.
like he did, so angry.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like he did or whatever. Because he have been giving them everything that he had as far as he could on that defensive side of the ball.
They
You
had a
know,
Super Bowl caliber defense for the last
yeah,
couple of years.
yeah. And I do, I kind of hate it. I hate it. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not to even consider him. You know what I'm saying? I think that if it been me, yeah, I mean, what we interviewing, what we talking about? If you can do that with the defense, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah, yeah, let them take it. Go get get your offensive coordinator here. Let's see what we can do. But
right,
I don't know. I think the Browns had some other stuff going on because the way they handled Shadur was fishy all year. They
right.
really should have been if they would have let Stefanski go ahead and coach and put, I don't believe that Stefanski, which is a former coach of the year, couldn't put a game plan together for Shadur. I don't believe that.
Because they didn't want him.
I don't believe that at all. Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't believe it at all
yeah,
neither.
yeah, I don't believe that. So some
The only
clearly was
one that
going on
wanted
there.
Shador was the general manager.
Yeah,
The head coach did
yeah.
not want Shador. The owner did not want Shador, and the head coach that they fired is now the head coach of Atlanta. So
Mhm.
now I'm worried about what you're going to do with Michael Penix when he comes back.
I think it may be good for Penix because the owner wants Penix to flourish. You see what I'm saying? I don't feel like the owner in Cleveland wanted Shadur to flourish. So I
But
think
the head coach,
Stefanski may
the head coach that's there now did not want Shador.
really.
Mm-hmm.
I
It was
mean,
just the general manager who wanted him, and
Yep.
they fired the general manager.
Well, we gonna see what they do because which y'all gonna cut them? They're not.
Here's
What y'all
the
gonna
thing.
do?
I don't think they're going to cut it. Like when I was on Built Different group and it came up, the Browns is not going to they're not going to cut Shador because one, his jersey sales alone is bringing big revenue to the Cleveland Browns organization.
Mm-hmm. That's why they put him in the Pro. Why they put him in the Pro Bowl?
Pro shop
Mm-hmm.
because later round picks don't make it to, like for mass production. It's always the first round and the high second round picks for that organization where you will see the jerseys. But can you get one if someone that you like this comes in a later round? Yeah, but you will have to go under the customized section of that pro shop in order because they will have the whole roster of jerseys under the customization jerseys. But no, his went into mass production. So he has brought in millions of dollars in jersey sales for the Cleveland Browns. So I can't see them cutting him right now for that because they're going to be losing their cash cow, and I hate that term, but y'all get what I'm saying. But this is to piggyback to what Nikki said with that hiring. Everybody that was yet to be interviewed with the Browns pulled out of the interview process.
Same thing going on with the Raiders.
Right. Nobody wants to coach for the Cleveland Browns. So my question is, what kind of lopsided, off the wall incentives did you give someone just to hire a coach? Because it seemed like it was a hire out of desperation because you don't have a coach in place by the time these bowls are happening, like right now. And free agency is getting ready to kick off in March.
Yeah, right about that.
The opening window for the franchise tag is February 17th.
17, yep.
So you have all these things that's happening right now, and 2026 is flying off the calendar at rapid speed. March 11th will be here like tomorrow. You don't have anything in place right now.
The Raiders don't either.
The Raiders don't
but
either.
This the thing. Wouldn't it make more sense? With all that being said, wouldn't it just made more sense to just go ahead and promote Jim Schwartz?
That's what I'm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the sense it
Yeah,
would make.
right.
because not only
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows the
Just promote
culture
Jim
of the
Swartz
team.
and keep going. Yeah,
Yeah, he knows the culture of the team, and even though he was on the defensive side of the
exactly.
ball, he also worked with different techniques on the offensive side of the ball, so they knew what to look for when they play an offensive defense.
Yeah, but he's the best thing. He's the best thing you got coaching wise.
right.
He's the best thing you got. Why not? Why not let him take it? You know what I'm saying? But it's Cleveland though. It's Cleveland.
Joe,
So how y'all think?
The reason why Jerry did not pick Shador is because he said that he needs to see the field. He needs to be a starter. That's the reason
Oh,
why.
okay. Well, and he ain't gonna see the
And he
field in
wasn't
Dallas
and he
for a
wasn't going to
minute.
and he wasn't going to draft
Yeah.
high. Not, I don't want to say draft high, but he wasn't going to use his 21st pick in last year's draft to draft a quarterback that's not going to be seen. Because what a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people don't know is with your first round draft pick and your second round draft pick, they're automatically on the 53-man roster. So they're going to have to be ready to go on opening day of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you typically get players that high that you feel like can start day one. You
And
know what I'm saying?
we had to address the guard position because we
Mm-hmm.
lost Zach Martin to retirement. So we needed a
Mm-hmm.
right guard.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah. So how y'all think this gonna affect Lamato with the OC being gone?
a lot. A lot.
Until you think it take a step back? Well, it depends on who they bring in.
Yeah, it
But
depends on who they bring in and how healthy he stays. Lamar
yeah,
problem is
you right about
issue is
that.
staying healthy.
Mm-hmm.
If he can stay healthy and they can bring in a good. Because I feel like I don't know, another reason why I feel like I don't know why they went with Browns went with Monken. He had Lamar and Derrick Henry and didn't know how to run the offense.
Yeah.
No.
Yep. Yep. And that dude, oh my God, that's the most head scratching thing ever. Like they were rushing for 200 yards on everybody, and you get to the AFC Championship game and don't want to run the ball no more. What?
Hello. But
Hey, what the hell you doing?
so my friend he just replied to my text because I told him to look at Kevin Coleman's film from Missouri. So he said late round pick, like 6 or 7.
7.
He carries the ball away from his body when running. In the league, they're going to strip it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
His best year. He said his best year was with Mississippi State, possibly special teams, maybe a number 5 wide receiver, or make him like Tariq Hill.
Speed kills though. It's that speed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that he can he know how to get separation.
Yeah.
And he got like them jig and gadgets that he make a defense lose him.
Receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Even if he were,
all right. So
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying.
No, go ahead.
Let's just say if we, like, I was thinking like the later rounds too, like day 3. But if we're able to get Kevin Coleman, I could see him on special teams because we need like another special team receiver.
Yeah.
So that could take a lot, to take a lot off of Devontae Turpin. Because we need to keep Turpin fresh, just like we should have used.
Yeah, we do.
We should have used.
I just kind of hate we keeping the special teams coach that we keeping him because I didn't see nothing good out of him. Turpin looked like he's took a step back this year for me with this defense with this one. So We keeping him. Maybe he was being restrained. I don't know what was going on, but we have to get better on special teams. We can't keep
I
starting.
hate it. I hate it
We
when
cannot
they
keep starting so deep down the field. And I'm looking at
yeah.
other teams all the time. They starting at the 40, they starting at the 50. You know, we got to get better on special teams. We just do.
But see the thing about that, especially like when they play us, we have been giving them good field position to start at those
Right,
yard lines too.
right.
But I could see like Bones Fossil was missed because
Oh my God, he was missed.
He
he
was
was
missed so much.
Yeah. Oh my God.
he was like when you see a lot of the new changes when it comes to special teams, he was the one that the league went to because he was very strategic in designing what has been going on in the XFL, the CFL, and even in college football when it comes to special teams. Even though he was with the Cowboys, he did workshops with all 32 teams, and he brought players not only out of the Cowboys secondary, but he brought players with him from other teams as well as the XFL, so he can show them how these new rules is going to take effect. Oh, that was Bones Fossil. But we lost him the same time we lost Al Harris. He went to Tennessee. And especially with the kicking, on how they do the kicking for the field goals with Aubrey, and the punting with Brian Anger. So but yeah, when it came to that special teams, you're doing this, waving your hands, Turpin, and you're calling the fair play. That's not a fair play. So that's how you lose a lot of yardage with all the stuff. When they got rid of Flus, they should have made changes with the special teams coordinator.
Yeah, that's a good. That's what I was about to ask. Like, are we changing the special team coordinator? Like, we're
Nope.
not doing
They
that no
No,
already
we
more.
retained
nope.
them
Steven announced it yesterday
at the Senior Bowl
at the
that they're
Senior
going to
Bowl.
retain them.
Oh wow. All right, so Philly trying to get Clayton Adams.
Philly can't get nobody. Nobody
They
want to
can't get
coach with
They
nobody.
can't get
Nick
nobody.
Sirianni.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, Sirianni he comes off as a jerk. Like, so I'm not surprised at all that
And as
he's
crazy as
having a
our
hard time.
season, as crazy as our season was, our offensive line rated top in the top 5, the top 10, and I think we came in 5th.
Yeah.
So
That Green Bay game said a lot, because Dak put up 40 on that defense with like what 4 backup O linemen. Still put up 40 on the board. So that was a testament to Clayton Adams. He clearly got the O line ready to go. If you can put in
yeah,
4 backup, yeah.
but everybody's saying, we got him. He came from one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals. I was like, let me tell you one thing. Arizona Cardinals have always been our juggernaut team. We don't know if we're going to win or lose when it comes to
Cause
them.
they ran down our throat when we saw them. Well, with
The
old boy with them,
last
they
couple
ran
of
it.
years.
They ran the ball clean down our throat.
So, and when they brought Clayton Adams on as their offensive coordinator, he had some weapons. He had Connor before Connor went out on his. The way that he was creating that offensive line to open it up so Connor can move.
Yeah. Yeah, he did he did a good job. He did a good job in Arizona. He just didn't have, he didn't have the talent. I'm gonna say that, but he scheme wise, they were pretty solid. So
yeah,
I just thought it was fun that Philly would like why would we let y'all talk to him like to come do the same thing he doing for us? You think we stupid? Either y'all stupid or y'all think we stupid. why would you even call us?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the Christian Parker hire, right? So
Oh, I love that hire.
Yeah, oh my God, I love it. So he has coached under Mike Pettin, Vance Joseph, and Vic Fangio.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm hearing, it's gonna be mostly Vic Fangio with a little Mike Pettin and Van Joseph sprinkled in there, you know. But what I'm very interested in is him wanting to talk to Denzel Martin, the Pittsburgh Steelers outside linebacker coach. That to me, that's kind of screaming 3-4 defense. Right. So are we
Also,
leaning?
also, the Vikings defensive assistant Marcus Dixon, who is also a Cowboys
Yeah.
player alum from 2008 to 2010, as well as the Eagles assistant linebacker coach Ronell Williams. I
Mm-hmm.
Out of those two, I like Dixon. And I'm
Really?
gonna tell you, a little bit. So what a lot of people may or may not know, like I've known of the Christian Parker name from his HBCU runs. He has coached
Gotcha.
under two at the time, two of the top HBCU head coaches. He started out at Virginia State University under the CIAA conference. And from 2014 to 2015, they Virginia State was a CIAA championship team, not championship team, but they were a high record team in the CIAA during that year. Virginia State is also known as Big State. After that season, he went to Norfolk State, which is known as Little State, and he went into the MEAC, and Norfolk State was a high-ranked MEAC school in football, and he was there from 2015 to 2016. Then I think he went to another university, or he went straight into the league at that time. And I know he was at Green Bay, he was at the Broncos, and he was with uh the Eagles. And one thing I can add, like another fun fact with that, not only he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, um, he has been in the league for the same amount of time that Dak Prescott has been in the league, and he has
Mm.
played against Dak Prescott in his coaching position on numerous of times.
He
So
about a year older than Dak, right?
he's is he a year older or a year
Yeah,
younger?
because I think he what 36. Yeah, he a year older than that.
Dak.
Yeah, I think he's a year older than Dak. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy. hmm
And then when you look at how when they did the interviewing process, they only interviewed 9 people for this
hmm
defensive coordinator position. Out of the 9, 7 were defensive pass game coordinators for teams that was very diabolical with us this season.
Mm. I
So
got
some of
you.
the questions that they asked was, what kind of scheme you want to run with this team? What kind of players are you looking at in as far as draft and free agency? And they basically said the same thing, that they do want to run a 3-4-5-2
hmm
interior line scheme as far as base
hmm
formation. When it comes to the secondary, they do want to do a cover 6 mixed coverage scheme, which is both for cornerbacks, both zone and
Amen.
man press. For secondary,
hmm
they want to have a hybrid strong and free safety in a 2 high shell for that. So they base so that's the scheme that all of them said. And Christian Parker, I know Christian Parker, Zachary Orr, Durante Jones, and Aaron Wycott blew the interview out the water, but they was very
Mm.
highly impressed out of Christian Parker the most because basically Christian Parker, I'm just paraphrasing. I know Will McClay said it in a nice way, but if you want to hood fight, he said, okay, this is what I saw every time I designed plays to play you, and this is how I effed you over with no loop.
Mm. Mm.
Whether you won the
Okay.
game or not. They said whether the
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys won the game or not, this is how I was able to do whatever I did with you.
I got you. Mm. That's what's up, man. So I don't know. And you hear Shotty talk about like multiple fronts and stuff like that. He wanted multiple fronts and things of that nature. I'm kind of curious to see what Ezraku will look like in the 3-4. I think he'd be tailor made for that
Yeah.
outside line, especially
Because I
we
want to say
especially we get old boy from the
when
Steelers
he
too.
was with Boston, when he was in at
Boston
Boston College, they played a 4-3.
Yeah. Yeah, because you see in his highlights, he's standing up coming off the edge a lot. So I think he'll be, I think that'll be right up his alley there, especially if we can get him, Denzel Martin over there. That's in the same dude that's Coach TJ Watt and number 51, Herbig. I like him too. I think he's pretty solid. I think I love to have him, and we can get Denzel Martin. I love to poach him from Pittsburgh there because I think he should be starting somewhere. Now, speaking of free agents, with us getting Christian Parker, it's only right that we look at Philly's defense, right, and see what free agents coming off of defense because I think it's pretty safe to say they're gonna want a couple of them going to follow him over to Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I know
I got
in particular.
I got Reed Blankenship, N'Kobe Dean. Then, as far as I got a couple of edge rushers, Jalen Phillips and Azeez Ojulari. Those are the ones that kind of stood out. So what y'all think? What y'all think about them? Do you think that'd be a good idea, bad idea?
Well, I did say without using names and everything, but I do see Dean. I mean, we could talk about it a little bit now because their contracts are about to expire. I like N'Kobe Dean. He will be a good linebacker piece.
He just can't stay healthy.
He just can't stay
He
healthy.
can't stay
He can't stay healthy. He just can't stay healthy, and that would be a no for me.
Yeah,
I got you. Cause we already have a problem keeping Overshown on the field. We don't need to.
Right. That would be a no for me.
We do need a veteran. We do need a veteran.
I mean, CJ Gardner Johnson contract up.
Wasn't he released though? Wasn't he released?
Well, he haven't been released. He posted a cryptic message on Facebook, like basically saying that he didn't play this he played his last time, in Philly or whatever.
But wait a minute, what wasn't he with? Who was he just with?
Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Chicago let him go.
I don't think so.
I don't think they let him go, but he posted posted something basically.
But he'll be a free agent.
On his way out there.
Yeah,
seemed like he was on his way out the door.
Scripted message, but I thought Chicago let him go. I don't. It's something about. Granted, he's a very good player. Well, you
fall out with everybody though. Everybody.
Everywhere you go, you have a problem.
You have a problem.
You have a problem.
And my thing is Shoddy is trying to change the culture of the Dallas Cowboys with not having a whole lot of toxicity in the locker room. Do we want to bring that in?
I definitely understand that concern. But I like Jalen Phillips though. I like Jalen Phillips coming out there.
Oh yeah, I like Phillips.
I like Ojulari too. Yeah,
I like Ojulari.
I like that. I won't be mad at that.
And I do like Blankenship.
I like Blankenship too. I think we can use because he's a very heady player, and we need that. We need some brains on that back end. That's why I'm all for getting Caleb Downs so we can grab Caleb Downs in the draft. We need a quarterback back there, quarterback of the secondary. That's what we
But
need
he's
that
listed
bad.
as a safety though.
Yeah, talking about who?
Caleb
Blankenship
Down.
and Downs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we need, man. Caleb Downs can get everybody. He gonna have that back end right. As far as the coverages, what people need to be. So yeah, that's why I said him or Blankenship. I feel like Blankenship can be the same way. I think he did. I think he was there for Philly, from what I'm hearing. Like he was the rock back there. He's the one that
Yeah.
kept everybody in position.
But yeah, it's
So I
nothing
don't know.
against Caleb. It's nothing to get against Caleb Down, but I love me when it comes to the safeties. I like Emmanuel McNeil Warren from Toledo. He's a strong hybrid nickel safety.
I
Mhm.
like him too.
I like him. I like Kamari Ramsey out of USC. I like Michael Taft out of Texas. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Caleb Downs, but I'm just saying if Caleb
Mhm.
Downs is not there, I'm okay with these. Let me look at the full list of the safety room that they're looking at because I'm reading from the text that I sent Nikki so she could be ready for the Senior Bowl because I had to split that list up. Okay, I like Ahmad Moses. He's a free safety out of SMU. He was at the Shrine Bowl
I done
yesterday.
heard that name
The
before.
one that I wanted, like he decided he was going to declare for this year's draft, but he's going back to school. But he's a hybrid free strong safety out of Alabama, Bray Hubbard. Had he decided to declare this year's draft, get him. I love Bray Hubbard. And this year of him going back is only going to make him better. I did see a little bit of his practice for the Shrine Bowl, and I saw him play. But Dylan Thieneman from Oregon, I like him.
Okay.
I like AJ Halsey out of LSU. He's going to be at the Senior Bowl this year. Like I said, I like Bishop Fitzgerald, and he plays right next to Kamari Ramsey from University of Southern California. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these safeties. Um, if Caleb Downs is not there, I know there's going to be some more safeties that's going to appear on
Mhm.
as far as draft prospects when they do the board leading, especially when it leads up to the combine. And I know this list is going to get updated periodically, but from the ones that I have now, you can't go wrong with any of these safeties. When you look at the cornerback room, good night, Joe. Um, like Jamar McCoy from Tennessee. He didn't play last year because he suffered a ACL. So so let's say if he does get drafted, he's going to be redshirted. Mansour Delane, I love him from
Mhm.
LSU. Uh, South Carolina, Brandon Cisse. He's going to be playing in the Senior Bowl. Keontae Scott out of Miami. Miami got a lot of dogs coming out this year's draft.
Yeah.
He's more so to me, Keontae is more so of a strong safety, but if in my opinion, I would keep him as a nickel. Um, uh, Dalen Everett out of Georgia. He plays both zone and man. Keith Abney from Arizona State. Uh, he's a hybrid cornerback. He has a track and field resume. He played track and field. He's a tackler. he is a ball hawk, and he has nickel versatilities. Chandler Rivers out of Duke, he's playing in the Senior Bowl, and he's a hybrid corner. We already talked about Colton Hood, Avion Terrell out of Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
He's more.
That's AJ Terrell, little brother. Avion Terrell.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more of a nickel corner than an outside, and he plays both zone and man. Josh Moten out of Southern Mississippi, he is a zone and man press cornerback. We already talked about D'Angelo Pons. He's going to be playing in the Senior Bowl, and he brings value to special teams. We talked about Davison Bignolson from Ohio State. He excels with his size and physicality in man press at the line, and he plays well in zone schemes, especially cover 3. Damani Jackson out of Alabama. He was at the Shrine Bowl yesterday, and the only man press one that really I liked out of the prospects that they're looking at is Sierra Wright out of Nebraska. He did play in the Shrine Bowl last year. But here's a fun fact about Sierra Wright. He's an actor who played LeBron James' son in Space Jam 2.
Oh, really?
School.
That's what's up. All right, so y'all want to pick this Super Bowl, man? Give me a score, and we can get on up out of here. I'm about to kill this dog. So we'll start with you, Kels. Who you got for the big game?
I told you I got Green Day and Bad Bunny. But now I do want to see Tank and
why?
I want to see Tank and Aiden Dirty get their ring. So I guess I go with Seattle.
I got Seattle 24-14. That's what I got. Got Seattle by 10.
Seattle by 10.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a close game, but it's going to be Seattle's defense that's going to win this.
Yeah, I think Seattle defense going to make the difference. Yeah, so I guess nigga had to cut out. All right, so I'm trying to see when we'll be back. Ooh,
they calling for some more.
It's gonna be some more snow. It's gonna snow us there some more.
But the thing is it gonna be like this one? Like, is a mix of ice and snow, or is it just gonna be straight snow, or is it gonna be straight?
I think it's gonna be straight snow. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be straight snow. I think it's gonna be a little light. You gonna give us a pick on the game, nigga?
I really wish nobody could win. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Seattle. One, because of their defense. Two, I think Darnold's experience as a veteran quarterback will show up. And then also the assistant coach at Seattle is my classmate, so I'm rooting for him.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yep. So, look like I'm gonna be back Thursday, the 5th, right before Super Sunday. Probably about the same time. We'll aim for 7:00 Thursday night next week.
This Thursday or next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Okay.
Next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday.
Okay.
So y'all want to tell everybody where they can find y'all and follow y'all and all that?
They know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be cutting up shorts of the show, right? So when I put the shorts up, I have both of the ladies tag. Y'all can follow them off the shorts or whatnot. And we'll catch y'all next week. Next week, same bad time, same bad channel. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Always.
Thank you.